Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Hazel Kings. How y'all doing today? I am here to discuss investigating Diana. No, the Diana investigation. Apparently, there are multiple documentaries out there on her death. I am actually watching the one on Discovery Plus called the Diana Investigations. I have to refer back to my. I've seen so many. Anyway, so I watched episode one. Episode one is called The Crash. It's all about the night of her death, the initial investigation, the conspiracy theories that erupted soon after. It is an interesting investigation. Once again, it's on Discovery Plus. All right, so let's get into this episode. So the episode starts with a interview with the actual investigators in Paris. Diana died in 1997 in a car crash. Um, they called in the Paris criminal unit. It's a special criminal unit that investigate crimes. And these investigators thought it was odd that they called them out since it was a car accident. But little did they know they called them out because it was Princess Diana for number one, and number two, Diana was paranoid about being murdered. There are actual documents written by her stating the fact that she was concerned that someone wanted her dead, i.e., the royal family. They wanted her dead, and she even predicted that they would use a car to do it, an accident to cover up the murder. All right, so Diana's in Paris with her boyfriend, Jody Al Fahid. He is the son of a billionaire, Mohammed Al Fahid, and they own the Ritz Carlton in Paris. They were at the Ritz. Jody actually called up an employee that worked at the Ritz in security, Henry Paul. He was the driver that night. He calls Henry up. Henry is actually off work, but Henry comes in to offer security services for them. So they're at the Ritz. Apparently, folks know that Diana is there. They're crowding outside of the hotel. During this time, Diana is the most popular woman in the world. So everybody wants a picture of Diana. So Diana and Dodie leaves for the evening. Henry is driving. Henry is in the car. Dodie, Diana, and one of Dodie's security guards is in the car. All right, so they leave, and the paparazzi is right behind them. They're on the tail. So the paparazzi are traveling on mopeds. There are multiple paparazzi. They enter the tunnel, and this is where the actual accident occurs. Henry is said to be driving 121 miles per hour. He hits a pillar inside of the tunnel, crashes out. Dodie dies on the scene. Henry dies on the scene. Diana later dies at the hospital. The sole survivor is the security guard. So word gets out that Diana has died. And of course, conspiracy theories start to run rampant because of the circumstances and because people are aware that Diana is afraid for her life. She's paranoid. She thinks the royal family is out to get her, right? So as the accident occurs, Diana's dead. Everybody's pissed off at the paparazzi. They are blaming the paparazzi for being super aggressive, for hounding this lady. They're blamed, and the paparazzi soon began to shift blame to the driver, Henry. And of course, it seems as though evidence starts to follow that narrative that it is Henry's fault. It's even said that, and I assume they have medical tests to back this up, that he was drunk. He was under the influence. Well, his peers, his friends, his family don't believe that. On top of that, there is video footage of Henry arriving at the Ritz Carlton to scoop up Diana and Dodie, and the man seems to be sober. He's walking straight. He's actually talking to Diana and Dodie. There's footage of them in the elevator together, and you know, elevators, there's close quarters. You're close enough to be able to smell whether or not someone is drunk under the, well, drunk. I won't say drugs, but drunk. So usually drunk, you should be able to smell alcohol. And my thing was, okay, if he was this drunk, you would think Diana or Dodie would have noticed and they would have sounded the alarms to say, you're not fit to drive us tonight. But based on that footage, everything's with Henry. But they're saying that this man was drunk. So all the blame is now on Henry. I found it interesting in this documentary the fact that they interviewed two or three paparazzi, and when I tell you they had no remorse, no regret, they felt like they were in the right. They actually felt like they were entitled to get this woman picture, to hound this woman. They felt like they had no wrongdoing in this accident, which was astounding to me, considering she died. You would think they would have exhibited some type of remorse, but they did not. The investigators get to the scene. They are finding evidence that kind of support these conspiracy theories. Number one, there's paint on the side of the black Mercedes that they were traveling in. There is a broken tail light in the tunnel that does not belong to the Mercedes. So this evidence suggests that there is another car in the tunnel that possibly collided with the black Mercedes, possibly running the Mercedes off the road. Who knows? But then there's also the question of why was Henry driving 120 miles per hour? Um, did someone in the car instruct him to drive faster to get away from the paparazzi? That's a possibility. And if that is the case, they're driving that fast. Why is the paparazzi continuing to pursue them if it's obvious that they are trying to get away from them? That's my issue with the paparazzi. Another issue I have with the paparazzi is the fact that, okay, how many pictures do you need? Like, you got her picture leaving the hotel, getting into the car. What do you need after that? Like, are you looking for something more salacious? Is that why you pursue and continue to take pictures? You're looking for something more salacious? Because at this point, the world knew that she was dating Dodie. It wasn't anything incriminating about the fact that she was dating Dodie. Why are you all chasing her? That was an annoyance for me. Then we have two witness statements that suggest that this was no accident, or if it was an accident, someone is to blame besides Henry. Y'all have already accused the man of being drunk, and folks are disputing that. So we have these two witness statements. The first one, there was a man that said he saw the paparazzi swerve in front of the black Mercedes and snap a picture. Now, what they are implying is that maybe the flash from the camera blinded the driver and caused him to swerve and hit the pillar. So that's the first witness statement that makes the paparazzi look super bad. The second witness statement was the sighting of this white Fiat in the tunnel at the time of the accident. So you have a lady that says she's in the tunnel, she's ahead of the accident, she's not aware of the accident, but while she's in the tunnel, she notices a white Fiat in the passing lane. And she noticed that the Fiat has a broken tail light and the driver is acting kind of weird. He's constantly checking his rear view, looking in his rear view mirror. So those are two witness statements that suggest something is kind of off with this accident. So, as far as the blame game between the paparazzi and Henry, it goes further, y'all. The paparazzi then, not only did they go after Henry, they start to go after, or they went after the Ritz Carlton. And in going after the Ritz Carlton, they went after Mohammed Al Fayed because he was the owner of the Ritz Carlton. So you have Mohammed, who is mourning the death of his son and now being accused of contributing to the death of his son because he has to now defend his business as well as his employee. And so they're trying to hold him liable for the death of Princess Diana. Crazy stuff, right? It said that Mohammed never believed that this was an accident. He always believed from jump that this was no accident, that they were in fact murdered. So, of course, after she's dead, the whole world is mourning her death. And the folks in London are especially heartbroken. a journalist talked about how thousands and thousands of people were in front of Kensington Palace crying, um, mourning Diana. But he also noted the fact that these same folks contribute to the environment that fosters these paparazzis need to chase Diana down, because these folks buy the tabloids that made a living off of Diana. Like, they devoted whole sections to Diana, just her coverage, photos of her. So they're making money hand over fist off of this woman's life. And so you have these same mourners that are buying these tabloids, making these folks rich now outside of the Kensington Palace, crying because she's dead after running from the freaking paparazzi that sell pictures to the tabloids. Crazy world, crazy world. So one ends with the security guard, the lone survivor. Investigators are wanting to talk to him. They're getting trying to get him out of the hospital secretly once he's recovered and he's released. They're trying to get him in a secure location to have a conversation with him. And of course, paparazzi are all over it. Like, they took the man out of a secret exit, flew him somewhere in a helicopter, and the whole time the paparazzi was there capturing every moment. So, that's for the episode, and I am curious to know how or what statement he provides. But as of right now, it's looking like they're trying to put it all on Henry Paul, the driver. His family does not believe it. His friends does not believe it. They say that he is an upstanding individual. He is not a hard drinker like that. And then, of course, we have to look at that footage of him the night of the accident. This man did not look drunk. He did not look drunk at all. I cackled when they showed a scene where someone had spray painted on a bridge or wall or something, and it said the Queen did it. They really believe that the royal family killed Diana. It's sad, 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 sad. Yeah, so this is episode one. I will finish this documentary and I will be back discussing every single episode. So please stay tuned. I appreciate your views. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you later. Bye. Oh, I have to add that, this documentary is quite fitting considering Diana's son is in the news and he has his foot on the royal family's neck, and the Brits are pissed. Everybody's in their feelings. So I think this is a very fitting documentary to be watching and reviewing at the moment. I hope you all enjoy it as much as I will enjoy it. And just a word of caution in advance to the Brits or the sympathizers in the comments. I don't know those people. I don't care about those people. Nothing you can say will make me sympathize with the royal family. Sorry, not sorry. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.